Hello everyone and welcome to the Dyl Pickle Movie Network. I am Dylan Randazzo and today I'm very excited to share with you something I've been working on for a long time. I've been excited about for a while for this channel, the first annual Pickle Awards. So for those of you asking, what are the Pickle Awards? Are you awarding different pickles, different prizes? No. This is a film award show specifically for this channel. All the nominations and winners, well, some of the winners will be chosen by myself. This is basically my way to award my favorite films of last year. My favorite films, my favorite performances, designers, scores, songs, all of it. All that jazz. Even some superlatives. I really want this to be a place of, subjectivity rather than objectivity. I really want people to have different opinions than mine. I want people to be able to agree with me, but also disagree with me. Two things before I share the nominations, because this is the announcement for the nominations. The show itself will be on April 18th. That's right, a week before the Oscars. 18th, the Pickle Awards will be happening. We will have special guests, maybe from some of the other shows here on the Dyl Pickle Movie Network, presenting some of the awards. The second bit of news is that you yourself can have a part in the show. All these winners will be chosen by me because this is my way of awarding my favorites of the year, but there will be an audience vote, and that means that every category will basically have two winners. They will have my winner for the Pickle Award, and then they will have the Audience Pickle Award, which you guys will be able to give. Right in the description right now, there is a link to a Google link. You don't have to enter your email or anything like that. You can vote as many times as you want. You can vote for all the categories that I will be sharing the nominations for today, and then at the end, submit it, and your votes will be counted. And then the winner of the Audience Award will be named the audience winner at the show, and it's going to be really exciting because I don't want this to just be all about me. I want you guys to have some sort of inclusion and some sort of cooperation with this. So there will be an Audience Award and a Pickle Award for both, for every single category. So go to the description right now if you want to vote for these awards following this announcement of the nominations. Without further ado, I think it's time to get into the nominations for my 2020 Pickle Awards. Now, when I say 2020, I mean the films released in 2020. So before you all start going to the comment section and saying, why didn't you nominate, Daniel Kaluuya or Judas and the Black Messiah for anything, or some of the other movies from 2021, like The White Tiger or I Care a Lot, it's because I went based on U.S. release date. If they had festival runs in 2020, pretty prominent festival runs, I included them for this awards body, but if they didn't have their U.S. premiere till 2021, like Judas and the Black Messiah, like I Care a Lot, I did not go with those films for this year. They will be on next year's ballot, so I promise you will probably see a lot of Judas and the Black Messiah next year. So without further ado, here are the nominations for the first annual 2020 Pickle Awards. The first annual Pickle Awards awarding the favorite films of 2020. The nominees for the best movie opening are The Invisible Man, Pieces of a Woman, Possessor, Promising Young Woman, and Sound of Metal. The nominees for the best movie closing or ending, whatever you want to call it, Another Round, Dick Johnson is Dead, The Invisible Man, One Night in Miami, and Sound of Metal. Here are some superlatives. The award for Best On-Screen Couple, and the nominees are Riz Ahmed and Olivia Cooke for Sound of Metal, Luke Bracey and Emma Roberts for Holiday, Kristen Milioti and Andy Samberg for Palm Springs, Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae, The Lovebirds, and Amara J. St. Aubin and Michael Ward for Lovers Rock. The award for Best Kiss, the nominations are Ariana DeBose and Joellen Pellman, The Prom, Johnny Flynn and Anya Taylor-Joy, Emma, Jessica Henwick and Dylan O'Brien, Love and Monsters, Alexis Lemire and Leah Lewis, The Half of It, and Kristen Milioti and Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. The nominations for Best Movie Villain are Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog, Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey, Mark Menchaca, Alone, Sarah Paulson, Run, and Vince Vaughn, Freaky. Now here are the nominations for the worst film of the year. I couldn't forget the worst. The nominations are Artemis Fowl, Doolittle, Fantasy Island, Hillbilly Elegy, and The Wrong House Sitter, a Lifetime film, if you weren't familiar with it. Going into the Music Awards, the nominations for Best Original Score are The Invisible Man, Mank, Minari, Soul, and Tenet. The nominations for Best Original Song are Carried Me With You, Onward, Husavik, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, Loyal, Brave, and True from Mulan, Rocket to the Moon from Over the Moon, and Speak Now from One Night in Miami. Now for the Comedy and Musical Film Awards. These are all the awards for movies that were either comedies or musicals. The Best Actor in a Comedy Musical Film, the nominations are Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat subsequent movie film, Dave Bautista, My Spy, Bill Murray, On the Rocks, Seth Rogen, An American Pickle, and Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. The nominations for Best Actress in a Comedy and or Musical Film are Maria Bakalova, Borat subsequent movie film, Natalia Dyer, Yes, God, Yes, Leah Lewis, The Half of It, Kristen Milioti, Palm Springs, and Meryl Streep, The Prom. And the nominations for Best Comedy and Musical Film are Borat subsequent movie film, The Half of It, The King of Staten Island, On the Rocks, and Palm Springs. Now transitioning to the category Best Sci-Fi and or Horror Film, the nominations are Freaky, Host, The Invisible Man, Possessor, and Run. Now transitioning to the nominations for the action categories. The Best Actor in an Action Film, the nominations are Joseph Gordon-Levitt for 7500, Hugh Grant, The Gentleman, Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey, Dylan O'Brien, Love and Monsters, and Robert Pattinson for Tenet. Nominations for Best Actress in an Action Film: Elizabeth Debicki, Tenet, Betty Gilpin, The Hunt, Margot Robbie, Birds of Prey, Kristen Stewart, Underwater, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Birds of Prey. Nominations for the Best Action Sequence, so this is the best scene involving action of this year. The nominations are the Amusement Mile fight from Birds of Prey, the police station fight from Birds of Prey, the one-take gunfight from Extraction, the kitchen fight scene from The Hunt, and the car chase scene from Tenet. And the nominations for Best Action Film are 7500, Birds of Prey, The Gentleman, Love and Monsters, and Tenet. Next, we've got the animation categories. The first category is Best Voice Actor in an animated movie or a movie starring animated characters. And the nominations are Sean Bean for Wolfwalkers, Jamie Foxx, Soul, Tom Holland, Onward, Chris Pratt, Onward, and Ben Schwartz, Sonic the Hedgehog. Nominations for Best Voice Actress in an animated film and or movie starring animated characters: Tina Fey, Soul, Honor Kniefsey, Wolfwalkers, Octavia Spencer, Onward, Ashley Tisdale, Phineas and Ferb the Movie, Candace Against the Universe, and Eva Whittaker, Wolfwalkers. The nominations for Best Animated Feature are Onward, Over the Moon, Phineas and Ferb the Movie, Candace Against the Universe, Soul, and Wolfwalkers. Next, transitioning to the technical awards, the nominations for Best Visual Effects are Birds of Prey, The Invisible Man, Love and Monsters, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Tenet. The nominations for Best Sound: Da 5 Bloods, The Invisible Man, Mank, Soul, and Sound of Metal. The nominations for Best Film Editing: The Father, Nomadland, Palm Springs, Sound of Metal, and Tenet. The nominations for Best Cinematography are First Cow, Lovers Rock, Mank, Minari, and Nomadland. The nominations for Best Costume Design are Emma, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, Mulan, and The Prom. The nominations for Best Hair and Makeup Design are Bill and Ted Face the Music, Borat subsequent movie film, Emma, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and Possessor. The nominations for Best Production Design are Emma, The Father, Mank, Mulan, and The Prom. The nominations now, here are the Writing Awards. The nominations for Best Original Screenplay are Another Round, Da 5 Bloods, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, Palm Springs, and Sound of Metal. The nominations for Best Adapted Screenplay are The Father, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Nomadland, and One Night in Miami. The nominations, these are the acting nominations now. The nominations for Best Young Actor or Actress, these are all the actors who are under 18 when the filming of the movie happened. The nominations are Chloe Coleman, My Spy, Alan Kim, Minari, Storm Reed, The Invisible Man, Talia Ryder, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, and Kenya Sandy, Education. The award for Best Acting Ensemble, this is the whole cast from the leads to the supporting actors to the background extras and all in between. The nominations are Birds of Prey, Da 5 Bloods, Minari, One Night in Miami, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. The nominations for Best Supporting Actor are Alan Kim, Minari, Thomas Bo Larson, Another Round, Bill Murray, On the Rocks, Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami, and Paul Raci, Sound of Metal. The nominations for Best Supporting Actors are Maria Bakalova, Borat subsequent movie film, Toni Collette, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Olivia Colman, The Father, Swanky, Nomadland, and Yo Jung-yoon, Minari. The nominations for Best Actor are Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Anthony Hopkins, The Father, Delroy Lindo, Da 5 Bloods, and Mads Mikkelsen, Another Round. The nominations for Best Actress are Jessie Buckley, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Julia Garner, The Assistant, Frances McDormand, Nomadland, Elizabeth Moss, The Invisible Man, and Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. The nominations for Best Director are Lee Isaac Chung, Minari, Darius Martyr, Sound of Metal, Thomas Vinterberg, Another Round, Lee Winnell, The Invisible Man, and Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. And finally, the nominations for Best Picture. All the other categories have been 5 films long. This is a 10-film category. I nominated 10 films. And the nominations are Another Round, The Assistant, Dick Johnson is Dead, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, The Invisible Man, Minari, Nomadland, Palm Springs, Soul, and Sound of Metal. So those are my nominations for all the categories, all the categories from Worst Film, Best Kiss, Best Villain, all the way to the big ones like Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Picture. If you want to vote for the Audience Award, head to the description below, the bio below. You will find the link to the Google Doc. That link will be available until next Wednesday, the 14th, so have your votes submitted. You can submit every single day until the 14th, but once the 14th comes, the voting is closed off and we will have our winners. Those will happen on Sunday, April 18th, for the Pickle Awards here on the Dyl Pickle Movie Network. I'm so excited for you guys to see the show, to see the award ceremony, and to get voting in that bio below, in that description below, for what you think out of my nominations deserves the wins. I'll see you at the awards. See you next time.